Hello everyone, Pepper Hernandez from drpepperhernandez.com coming to you with another little video in our microdosing series. And today we're going to talk about the 3 ways to begin microdosing and who makes the best candidate for microdosing. So let's talk about that first actually. Who makes the best cannabis microdoser? That candidate is going to be someone who is wanting to reduce psychological or physiological stress, and they're wanting to find something on the natural end, and they're wanting to begin and experiment with it in a very safe and easy way. And microdosing is the best way to have someone help you through if you don't have a cannabis therapy consultant on your team, or you don't have an educated physician or primary care. Then microdosing cannabis is going to be very simple and easy. It is something that I suggest that you make sure that you talk to your healthcare provider, and if you have serious medical issues, that you make sure that you talk to them before beginning. But if you have more of a softer issues like mild anxiety and you're not on any medications, these kind of things would be good. So who's the ideal one besides physiological and psychological stresses? Someone who wants to take this microdose as kind of like a multivitamin. They're just helping themselves. They're getting to their optimal level. They feel great anyhow, but they're just wanting to up it just a little bit more because we're always wanting to up ourselves, right? Or if you're like me, you do. If you want to enhance your performance, you want to enhance mental clarity, you want to increase mental stability, you want to be more productive. These are all reasons why someone would want to be or would be a good candidate. There are certain things like nausea, pain management, anxiety, depression, focusing naturally, or just for relaxation. Those are all really, really good reasons why a person would want to try microdosing on cannabis specifically. Now let's get into the 3 ways to microdose. If you're doing concentrates, okay, if you're doing liquid tinctures that are visibly apparent and they're microdose friendly, meaning they tell you exactly how much per drop, everything that's in the bottle, even the dropper has dialed in lines to tell you how much to take. It needs to be super friendly. Then you'll start with something like 2 drops. The goal would be is to get like 1, if you're talking about THC, or a full cannabinoid synergistic molecular synergy, which is also called the entourage effect. If you're talking about that, 1 milligram of THC would be enough. Just 1 milligram. If you're talking about just CBD only, which you're not going to really find CBD only unless it's synthetic and it's isolate, but if it's maybe a plant form, full spectrum that's really high in CBD, but also has, the legal amount, which is at this time in age, who knows, later 2020, it's all going to be legal, hopefully, but it would be 0.3%, which recognizes it as hemp. That doesn't necessarily mean it's hemp. It's not industrial hemp. It can be cannabis, naturally and organically grown, but you can have it in a tincture form legally. So that would be just like a couple drops. You would want 1 milligram of CBD or 1 milligram of THC, or if you're doing a combo, like I was saying earlier, that could also be, choose one and you can have 1 milligram. So very small amount. Flowers. If you're wanting to find a new strain or a new cultivar, make sure that you're looking properly for the CBD versus THC ratio, making sure that it is for your body system and it has the right terpenes for your body system. Give it a good smell. Make sure that you like it. If it's too gassy or too heady, don't even go there. Choosing your weed is another video, so you can check that out if you'd like. But for microdosing a flower, 1 puff, 1 toke, 1 pull, and then just see how that feels. That's microdosing, and that's how you would microdose a flower. Edibles. Edibles are really easy. You're going to cut those edibles into small amounts, whether it's a jelly, whether it's a piece of chocolate, whether it's a candy or brownie. Let's start with 1 milligram if we're working with THC, just a very small amount. You don't have to get, super high. You don't have to get super heady. That is a great space, and some people can handle that, and that's wonderful. People with serious issues could talk to their primary carers or their prescribing physicians and see if that could be helpful for them, and if they work with a cannabis therapy consultant or a board certified holistic health practitioner, getting the right thing together would be awesome. But for right now, if you're just wanting to experiment, 1 milligram of THC, which for most people who consume a lot of cannabis, 1 milligram seems like absolutely nothing, but it really is the rule of thumb of like the homeopathy thing, that less is more. And so for new people that have never tried it ever, we really want to encourage you to start with a very, very small amount. You can build on that, and once you get to feeling an altered effect that you do not like, you know that you can go back 1 milligram and be just fine. That's where we want you to be. We want you to have it dialed in so well that you can take control of your own medicine. Okay, that's it for this evening. Check out another video on microdosing if you feel comfortable or if you feel like doing that. There's like a few up by now. So have a magical, wonderful, beautiful day, and let's make this your very best day ever. drpepperhernandez.com with me, Pepper Hernandez.